So continuing on with the lighting design that we did at the beginning of the week, I'm here in VizTerra, just kind of looking at the design is laid out in VizTerra, and VizTerra is pretty much just like a designing software, and you can go into 3D here, and just trying to change the time of day. There we go. As you can see, I can kind of look around. I made the lighting design that we designed earlier in the week. I put in this model, and here I can just kind of see the lighting difference. Let me just get the right light. And in VizTerra, you can also design. It's a great way to design models, landscape models to show clients, or do lighting designs and kind of see how things are. I mean, it's not the most advanced software, but it's pretty good. So here I kind of have like the 3D walk around mode, and just see. So here you can kind of walk through the model, and there's a guy reading. Just for scale, and you kind of look around. So it's a little dark, and of course the lights in VizTerra may not exactly portray what they will be in real life. You can kind of see I had to tweak the lights a little bit so that they showed the effect I wanted to give, but you have lights along the path, lights in the pergola, and on the tree back there, the crab apple, and also there near the forsythia. And so looking at the design again, you can just see how it looks, and with VizTerra I'm able to just play with things, see how they look before presenting them to the client for final thoughts. So it's a good tool to use when landscape designing. So that was me kind of explaining some of the VizTerra work that we did this week with our lighting design, to kind of full circle. You go from paper, measuring out the design, making it, planning it out, and then in VizTerra you go and you actually install it into that programming so that you can see how it looks, see if you need to adjust the positioning of lights, and then also you can kind of show the customer as well what it looks like before they agree to pay for it, I guess. So it was fun doing that. The rest of the week we just spent talking more about the ICPI Concrete Paver Installer course. Here's the manual for it. And so we got into it. We read the first section, the introduction, and just kind of learned a little bit more about the program, which is kind of interesting. Everyone's walked on a paver concrete path, and so everyone knows it may not be the smoothest, or if you walk on a path and there's dips and the pavers are falling off the path and things like that. And so this course was established nationwide and also in Canada to kind of set a standard for the paver installation. And so do you need this course in order to install pavers? No. But do you want to install them right? If you want to install them right, then you need to take this course. And then it's also more appealing for construction companies and landscape installation crews if you have this certification, the ICPI certification for installing pavers. And so the committee for the ICPI construction was formed in 1994, which is kind of interesting. It's a fairly new thing. And you go throughout the book, it kind of gives you a brief history of concrete segmental pavers. And something I didn't know is that pavers or segmented roads, so pretty much where you have a road of block, and it's not just concrete or it's not just dirt, was established over 5,000 years ago by the Minoans, and then the Romans also built the famous interstates that stretched from Rome to Italy to other parts of the not United States, but the European nation. And that was over 2,000 years ago, and it still stands today. So clearly they did something right, and it's important to build something like that, especially like an interstate or a road or a pathway, something that's going to last thousands of years, so you don't have to keep fixing it. And so, through math and testing and stuff, the interlocking method, which we'll be covering in this manual, kind of goes over the best practice for installing pavers, which is quite interesting. And so, there's little diagrams here on why the interlocking paving installation, why that works. When weight's distributed onto it, the way it's designed, it actually distributes the weight so that pavers don't crack or it falls apart. Yeah, so we'll be covering that more these next couple weeks, and actually taking the course and then taking the test at the end. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get the certification until we have gotten hands-on experience and worked on at least 10,000 square feet of paver installation. So I don't see myself getting that anytime soon, but we'll at least take the course, we'll know the principles, and it should be good. Also, following the Friday tradition of singing the Friday song and having food, we had some delicious nachos. Everyone contributed, and it was a fun time as we learned more about paver installation.